it's something that we should at least consider and think about. And I'm all for us building another fire station. But I think we need to think about, you know, getting the most out of a new fire station. And when we're talking about doing what we're doing, we're replacing what we've got. Well, we really aren't gaining a whole lot, the way it looks to me. I mean, our concentric circles are basically still the same, and we haven't really added any real distance, and I'm going to assume that means coverage inside that circle. So we really haven't increased our coverage. So my thought is that really, I don't understand why we don't try to maintain the central fire station that we presently have and build a new fire station, but build it a little further to the west some way, so that all of a sudden we've got 4 circles on that map instead of 3 circles on that map, and we increase our coverage. And I don't know what that does with insurance rating, but it makes sense to me that we've got a much better situation with 4 fire stations than we do with 3.
Well, that's absolutely ideal.
And, you know, I understand that probably costs us more money because we're going to have more firemen. But I've said here, told the chief 2 or 3 times, my desire is for us to have enough full-time firemen that these guys could fight a fire without the volunteers even coming. I mean, we want the volunteers to come. We won't have our volunteer fire department. But we're a size of a city that ought to be able to take care of the business their own self, and then anything else we get is extra help. And I really think that we should consider it. It's just a thought. It's just a thought. And
well, I think we should always consider every option that we can possibly consider, whether it's the new fire department or not. But the only thing is, we've never opened station number 3. This station is manned with 1 full-time person, 24/7. 1.
And station 2 also.
If we open station 2, 3, we would have to hire a minimum of 2 employees. So then if you build another one, keep this one open, you're looking at 4, which is another $200,000. So, I mean, it's just up to the council.
I mean, we would have to figure out a way to make the money work. But, I just really, my line of thinking is that when we do what we're talking about doing, what have we really gained other than we have a new fire station?
Well,
we haven't gained anything except having a new fire station. And I want us to gain something by spending that money.
I agree. And also, it would help preserve the downtown area as well. But I think 4 fire stations would certainly be better than 3. And I think we can find
it would definitely be better than 2 or 3.
Actually, all we have is 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, technically we only have 2. We're counted as 2. They don't even count the 3rd station. Now they do count the truck that's out there as a reserve pumper. They do not count the station because it's not manned. And if I may, I mean, the only problem I have with the old station is you can pick that corner there, and pretty much that's what you're living in. And just try sitting there 24 hours a day. It's just hard to do.
Well, we need to fix it.
I understand that, and I think if we were to do that, we would have to do some renovations on that structure over there, and that cost us some money too. But I did walk through it the other day just to remind myself what it looked like.
Right.
And it's not good. That's for sure.
Well, I saw it about Beverly, and I went over there about 6, 7
At least
years
8
ago.
8 years ago.
I mean, 90% of the people that I talk with that walks in there, they'll tell you the same thing. I don't see how y'all sit in here. But, I mean, it does drive me crazy sometimes. A lot of times y'all will see us standing outside, because it just, 4 little bitty walls is something else. And on this ISO rating, we also talked about, not to get off the subject, but while it's on my mind, I figured up some of the totals. I'm going to have to get back with the ISO guy to score this stuff. You know, we talked the last time about the ISO rating guy, and he told me to take these sheets and account for every piece of equipment that I have on each truck, and you total all that up. Well, I had those sheets done, but this one sheet here, I'm going to have to talk with him on how to score this. And then I can get back to y'all on the scores, on how we are rated to a 5, or what we got to do to get to a 4. I'm just going to work on that a little more. He's going to have to explain a lot of this to me, because it's something new to me, and I'm learning.
I can understand. This rating schedule I thought was very, tough stuff.
It's a little complicated sometimes. I
So
think I'm about
we
to.
can put that on hold and give you all the time.
Okay, I'm about to figure it out. But there's some of the scoring part. I just don't want to come in here and be wrong about it. So I would just appreciate a little more time on it, and that way I can get some. I've got all the paperwork, it's just scoring it, and I want to be able to do it right. And some of this is showing equipment that we don't have, and some of it's showing equipment that we have, but it's not on the other sheet that he sent me. So I want to be for sure what I'm scoring is going to be right, so we can be for sure what we got to have to go to a 4.
Sure, that's fine.
And State Fire Marshal called me back today. The fire chief in Searcy is willing to talk to us about ISO ratings and what we need to know and what we need to know to get to a 4. He's given me about 2 or 3 dates. If we can pick 1 or 2 of those and make a trip up there, he's willing to talk with us on it.
That's good. Yeah, I think we should.
What are the dates?
It'll be the 18th of November, and then any day of the week of the 7th of December.
The 18th we can't, that's the day we got city Thanksgiving.
Okay. And then he said any day of the week of the 7th of December. After that, he said, well, the holidays and all, another way till after the first of the year.